Welcome to the PAC Football Report, covering games on November 4th, 2023. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will look back at Week 9 football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 10 games on the gridiron this Saturday. Grove City clinched at least a share of the PAC title for the first time in 25 years, improving to 9-0 with a 56-14 home win over winless Bethany. The win also clinched the PAC's automatic bid to the NCAA D3 playoffs for the Wolverines. In other action, Washington and Jefferson won a 38-33 home shootout against Case Western Reserve. Westminster jumped out to a 22-0 third-quarter lead before holding off a huge St. Vincent comeback for a 22-20 final. Geneva captured its third straight win with a come-from-behind 43-29 victory at Waynesburg. Finally, Allegheny downed Teal at home 27-3. Carnegie Mellon had the weekend off. PAC Player of the Week laurels for Week 9 went to W&J junior quarterback Jacob Pugh on offense, sophomore linebacker Ben Bladel of Grove City on defense, and freshman Craig Sonson Jr. of Westminster on special teams. Earning PAC Newcomer of the Week recognition was Allegheny freshman cornerback David Williams. Week 10 again features 5 league contests, while Grove City has the bye week. The slate is highlighted by 7-1 Carnegie Mellon traveling to New Wilmington to face 5-3 Westminster at Harold Burry Stadium at 1 p.m. The Titans hold a narrow 21-20-1 all-time record against CMU. The Tartans prevailed in a 10-0 defensive slugfest in a driving rain in Pittsburgh last season, en route to their second straight PAC title. Veteran Westminster head coach Scott Benzel discusses the state of his program heading into the season's home stretch.
With an opportunity to play against two really good teams, obviously Carnegie Mellon, their record speaks for themselves. We're going to have our hands full with them, and then Geneva is always a tough game. Clearly, it's one of our biggest rivalries. So the message for our players is really simple. You know, we try to just get better and improve each week.
With a bye coming up in Week 11, 3-6 Allegheny will close its 2023 campaign when the Gators travel to Cleveland to battle 6-2 Case Western Reserve at DeSanto Field at 2 p.m. Allegheny has dominated the all-time series 20-9 against the Spartans, but Case has won the last 2 meetings, including a 54-7 final in 2022. First-year Gator head coach Braden Layer talks about the keys for his program to improve as they close one season and start preparations for another.
We're going to put together some playlists of areas for improvement, and that's not necessarily, hey, we could have made a play here, or, this was a missed assignment. It's more, hey, these are weight room clips, right? These are improvements we can make with our strength. These are technique clips, right? Plays that we can make by being better and more sound in what we are trying to do.
Two teams hoping to close the campaign on a positive note will lock horns when 1-7 Waynesburg travels to 0-8 Bethany for a 1 p.m. kickoff at Bison Stadium. It's the 61st all-time meeting in a series that dates back to 1899, with the Jackets holding a 31-22-7 advantage, including a 34-17 win in 2022. Bethany head coach Brandon Robinson knows the importance for both teams trying to get a cherished victory late in the season.
We got to take it day by day, but I do know it would be really important. It'd be really big for the young men in this program to get a win in these next 2 weeks. So I think it'd be huge from a momentum standpoint carrying us into the off season, but we got to prepare the right way and we got to work the right way.
Other Week 10 games include 6-2 W&J traveling to Beaver Falls for a 1 p.m. kickoff at Reeves Field against 4-4 Geneva. Both teams enter the game on win streaks, with the Presidents having won their last 2 games and the GTs entering with 3 straight victories. The teams are meeting for the 70th time since 1891. W&J edged Geneva 24-20 in their last matchup in 2021. Finally, 2-6 Teal travels to Chuck Knoll Field in Latrobe to face 2-6 St. Vincent at 1 p.m. The Bearcats hold a narrow 13-11 all-time series advantage and have won the last 7 meetings with the Tomcats, including a 24-16 win in Greenville a year ago. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Please log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can follow us on social media via Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.